are live.
Good evening and welcome back. It has been a while. We've missed you. Welcome back to the world of Jord. I, of course, am your DM. Oh, and of course, the official welcome back, you mothers and fuckers. So, we have a wonderful evening to go with everything tonight. A platter of interest and a myriad of fun. So
Lots
we're going to go right down the line with our wonderful group here. Excuse me. First up, of course, and I'm going to put my glasses back on because I wrote official introductions and I'm going to do these properly.
Wow.
First up is the nurturing, nonchalant, non-conforming Nori, played by our wonderful Aaron. Next, of course, is the amazing, astute, and askew Astrid, played by Rick, who is our production, art, design, and overall amazing individual. Then, of course, there's always the quick, quizzical, and quintessential Quinn, forever played by Malachi, and we would never get rid of this man. And then, of course, there's the mighty, masterfully mysterious Milton.
Why would you say
that? Played by Mary, who we love ever so much. And then, of course, the aristocratically ardent acolyte Allie, played by Piku, who will always thank you for your due diligence. That will be on a t-shirt at some point in the future.
Yeah.
So, it's been a while. I need to catch everybody up. So, when we last left our band, and this, of course, is the main campaign, not the one-shot. That's a different part of the comics. Our heroes. Oh, by the way, let me get rid of this one extra Nori right here. Got rid of that. Nori, if you'd be so kind as to put your token where I am currently clicking.
I know how to do things. I'm here. Hello.
There we go. Nori has entered the room. Da-da.
Yay!
Oh, that's a lot of blood. The fuck?
Yes. So,
that's the torture.
When we last left our band of adventurers, they had set off the revolt with a boom explosion and fire. They got past the guard watchtowers. They got into the main square, fought a bunch of thugs and witch hunters with nary a plum or a mile to do, and followed the witch hunter General Duquesne and his entourage into the main hall, where there was undead, vampires, dwarves. Actually, no, drow. Excuse me, not dwarves. I got my decent.
The undead, dwarves. Words for the undead.
But still, vampire, drow, and a myriad of combat ensued. People fell. Allie felt the taste of death momentarily. Milton was stung deeply and dropped, but they both came back. And as things were at a peak, Witch Hunter General Duquesne took a dark vial of necrotic ooze, downed it, and became a twisted horror that drove some to madness. But then Astrid, who's already a little mad, took a scroll of polymorph and brought forth Jurassic Park into the game and chomped him in half as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It was vicious and bloody. And of course, Duquesne was not just simply the witch hunter general, but the same witch hunter that had harassed Astrid's family, dragged her mother off to parts unknown, shattering her family, all under the guise of the righteousness of his faith. And he reaped the rewards of that crime as Astrid disembodied him by decapitation and also removed his eyes so that they may never, ever look upon the world again. There are plans for this ex-general of sorts. Of course, after the blood and bath has all been done, Raskin, who had successfully led the folk of the Gap to overtake the rather destroyed at this point cathedral, led your group to the Witch Hunter General headquarters down into the depths Of course, this is the aftermath of the battle, and so a lot of the witch hunters that were there are either run or dead. Because, when you have an entire populace come after you, people tend to die. Upon entering down into the lower levels, which I will now play the music just to get us in the mood, the dungeon was open with various cells already cracked as the prisoners had escaped. Raskin had said that there were 2 doors that had not been opened as of yet. One was the home of a revenant, a disciple of Vorath, who you have freed and has decided to join your party. And to remind those at home who that is Rajic, the revenant dragonborn, whose red armor almost induced our dear Milton into some bloody violence. But they pulled away just in time. Or did they? But nonetheless, the other cell was strewn with equations, maddening thoughts all over the place, the writing of which Astrid recognized was her father's. This was his prior cell to before he was taken away. You are now back at the beginning of this cavalcade of insanity. Of course, Rajic has donned his armor. You are now free to go as you will. So, my adventurers, what do you do? By the way, is someone's mic on? I'm hearing a lot of background noise.
Yeah.
I think that's me. I can fix that.
Oh, okay.
Who is that man? Who is it?
God?
In.
Better?
How many voices are in your head today?
We don't need to answer that question. Yeah, Mary, that's better. Sorry. Yes.
Sorry about that. I was just getting a lot of outside voices. So
I find it funny that the one person who doesn't have voices in their head had all the voices right now.
Mhm. I got you.
almost had voices in her head if she had taken the armor, which would have been a different matter. But nonetheless.
Wait, what?
Yeah, if
Mhm.
Milton had taken the armor, because she almost did, she would have had a very interesting time.
Ew, no.
But then the
He's going
dragon
to regret
just
it.
like, nah,
Bitch.
that's mine.
My armor. So we're here in the dungeon. Yeah, Nori's gonna turn to Raj and be like, I don't want to seem too forward or anything, but
He's kind of looking up. It's like, you're tall. That's good.
yes, I was yes, thank you. I'm actually pretty short. I'm the short one in my family. But before I just wanted to ask if it's not too much to ask, and it's not. Could I boop your snoop?
What is this? Snoot boop.
Allie's gonna stand kind of like behind Nori a little bit and hold up Murpow and just like boop Murpow's snoot behind Nori. Like not saying anything, just like booping Murpow's snoot.
Looks up at Nori. It's like, okay. Snoot this boop as comrades.
Yes, as comrades. And she just goes, boop, just very gently, right on his snout.
He'll reach up and do the same on hers. Boop.
I've never been booped before. What a gift!
I am glad to have helped boop your first snoot. This age is weird.
We are now comrades, and she like just like the whole like you like the what is it, the handshake that like
the warriors
Arnold Schwarzenegger and like another dude do, and like they're like Dylan looks like Vader's going to be pushing too many pencils.
You have firm grip, strong arm. Yes.
And also
This is
with
good.
you.
Also with you. Yes.
Also with you. So about this dungeon.
Yes. I've been here for a long time.
Oh, I have to let. Sorry, just like I've never seen the thing. Do 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 boo do do boo 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 boo.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
She's just like rocking on her heels by the door.
Okay.
So
Yes.
we followed Raskin down here.
Yep.
Because this was the last person before we basically just blow up the whole place.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Okay. Allie's gonna be like, well, I still have some explosives in my bag if we want to just like lay them out on our way out.
Sounds good.
All right. This is what we're doing.
All right.
And see how many packs. I know she has at least 2, but I think she's got more than that. Open and mushy. We have. Oh nope, she has 1 boom powder mason jar.
Thank you.
There's going to need a lot more than one mason jar to blow up this place.
Yeah.
Our some sit outside.
Raskin will say, we have set up a means of destruction in place for when we are ready to get out. Whenever you say, we make explosion happen. Yes. Big booms. Yes, yes.
Yes, as she just like puts her jar of boom powder back in her bag. Of course.
Merpal will tap your head. It's like, they're there. There.
Well, then we should probably vacate the premises, yes?
Yeah, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm a little tired. And seeing as you two got knocked out for a little bit, I feel like sleep, food, booze,
Yeah.
booze.
Do we want to sit and watch the festivities as they happen before we go sleep and booze?
Yes.
Or booze and sleep, I suppose.
Oh yes.
No, we can booze in our sleep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think is that not what they call lucid dreaming? I don't know. We don't really. We don't really lucid dream in my culture. We sort of spin around and sleep like rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned that our first slumber party. I got a concussion.
And I said I was sorry.
It's okay. I'm not guilting. I'm just letting you know. Like, don't sleep next to her.
Unless you are like unless you have a very high like constitution.
Yeah, or like a thick skull.
Oh yes.
My skull is very thick.
Yeah, so you would be fine, and you're like close-ish to the same size.
Well, yes, let's go.
So,
All right.
yeah.
So I'm going to move you guys to the city map because I'm going to.
Do you have visual effects of the explosion?
I am not that awesome. I am but a man.
We can do auditory effects of the explosion.
Well, let me see if I could actually load up this because I kind of have something, but whether it works or not is a different matter.
Well, I was doing my best. Sorry, guys. I'm not at listen.
I immediately got the song from Epic in my head. It's like, I'm just a man trying to go home.
Oh, I've been listening to. Oh, Rosina was like laughing from her room. Rosina introduced me to that musical, and I have been obsessed.
It is very well done.
You could say it's pretty epic.
All right.
And at that point, so
We all
sadly,
know.
I was trying to load the 1812 overture. It will not work. So, dun 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 boom dun 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 boom dun 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 boom dun 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 dun.
And we're all just sitting over here on like this rooftop, just watching.
I like to imagine we all got like sunglasses on and we were just like eating popcorn. We're just like, oh.
Did they burn down the cathedral too, or are we doing that at the same
cathedral? The cathedral is mostly made of stone, so it burned rather quickly. It more crumbled than anything else.
But it's destroyed.
And that was while you guys were. Yeah, it is completely destroyed. The dwarves did their job, as well as the folks with the explosives. So it's been taken care of. Give me a second here. I'm gonna play something.
Put a big X over it.
As you all get outside, you already hear music in the entire area of the former cathedral. There is a block party, huge. The folks from the Gap, from Whitewell, have already created bonfires. They are drinking, they are laughing, they are happy all over the place. The lawn is just filled with drinking and laughing and relics of the Church of the Dawn being thrown onto pyres. As soon as you get far enough away from the Witch Hunter HQ, Rascal goes, all right, whew. This one little goblin comes up and goes, boom, 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 and the structure begins to shake as multiple explosions happen, and the Witch Hunter General starts to burn brightly. The explosions are more internal, so they're implosions than explosions, but as it burns, it becomes a cavernous bonfire. The smell of mahogany and cinder just fills the air. Everybody is just treating this as one hell of a party.
What time of day is this?
Sorry, what kind of day?
Yeah, what time of day?
Oh, what time of day? My apologies. It is close to evening, so the sun is already beginning to set. The red glow from the bonfires are creating this wondrous twilight. The rest of the city, again, let's just say that you guys were able to find a nice place to perch just outside of the grounds. The rest of the city is just filled with music and laughter, lights, people running through the street. It's as if this great weight has been lifted.
Okay.
For many.
Ellie's gonna pop off her dancing lights and just make them, be part of the celebration around.
Or he's trying to,
As you're all enjoying yourselves, do you want to go someplace else to drink, or do you want to stay where you are?
Does it look like anybody in that vicinity has broken out the booze?
Oh, there's booze. There are people bringing out rolling barrels and tankards. The Rogue District, which had been on fire just the other night, is now light again, but this time with candles and music. So loud you could hear it from where you are.
Ooh.
Raskin's people know how to throw a party.
Should we check out that party? That looks like a fun time. And this time it's not on fire, so it's okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
So would you like to go to the Rogue District then?
Let's go.
I need to talk to magic person.
You need to talk to magic person?
Oh, our place we're staying at?
The Lily is just outside the Rogue District.
Okay, yeah, so over there.
All right. So I'm going to move you guys as you're going through the city. And there we go.
By the way, Astrid just has Duquesne's head under her arm like someone carrying like a basketball. Just so we're
I'm
clear.
going to ask you really quick, is it out in plain view or in a bag?
It's in plain view. Like she's just
Blech.
like holding his head.
I'm going to roll for the gods really quick.
Wow. Just...
People are so enamored with joy, and well, the drinking is getting a lot. No one notices at all the severed head of the former witch hunter general as you guys enter the rogue district, which, excuse me, gonna play some time.
I would love to hear like as they're exiting, like they hear a voice behind like somebody's dripping strawberry jam.
Believe me, there's enough fluids out there, people wouldn't notice.
Oh my.
Can you at least turn his head in a different direction, even without the eyes? I feel like he's staring at me.
Oh, sorry.
So
You want me to put that like in? I don't know.
No, I got plans for this one. We're gonna have a nice little conversation as she
Does
gets his nose.
Nori also have like a severed hand hanging around her neck? Like, doesn't she also have that the Kraken's hand?
yeah, she has the Kraken's severed hand around her neck, but
Alright,
you know.
so we're just collecting body parts.
I have
And
a spot
I've-
in my bag.
I just have a bunch of cursed objects, so you know, like
You look, Astrid, as long as
Everyone
you
has
don't
their
gobble
hobby.
the wrong foot.
Everybody's got their own shiz going on. You know, it's how it do. It's
take a-
how it do.
We take a single body part from every villain that we fight, and then we combine them to make a Frankenstein's monster.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that that's possible, but that can totally be done.
I don't
God,
like.
I've missed you guys.
Not by Allie,
so
but
much.
But what does that mean by Allie?
So, if you'd be so kind as to put your tokens down where I'm clicking.
Who am
Where
I?
do you click? Okay.
Where are you clicking?
there we are.
Sorry, I gotta zoom out. Where are you clicking?
Ah, I clicked the
Oh,
wrong
hi.
button. I always click the wrong button
It's
first.
in the upper left-hand corner. There you go.
The what? Pardon, I'm so sorry.
Mary, do you want me to put your token in? Or are you able to? Oh no, there you are. All right, fantastic. So, and of course, I got to put in my two boys. So,
Aaron over here doing the frost or the freaking Goliath welcoming for parties,
Where?
belching everywhere.
Oh my god, listen. Look, listen.
Do that.
You would be belching too. Just call me Tina Belcher.
I have had this much.
You disappeared, come back.
Yes,
How
exactly.
much did you have?
As you are entering
Ow,
into the
there you
rogue district, the fires have been put out.
Ooh.
The destruction from the other night gone away. It is a massive block party. The various troubadours from the Elven Theater, groups of people everywhere, just laughing and enjoying themselves. Of course, at the far corner, you see the Bottomless, the owners standing over there, both Sally and excuse me, Sally and Ruda, as well as their various friends and compatriots, have brought out barrels of wine, barrels of ale. Some of the stuff that they were holding on to is just being distributed out. It's a party, and everyone is enjoying themselves.
Do I see the donkey, not donkey?
Well, considering where you are, you'd have to travel a fair bit
Okay,
further down.
so it's too many people in the way so far. Got it.
You see the what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
All right. But we can see the barrels of alcohol and our friend Sally.
Yeah.
All right.
Nori starts making a beeline for that alcohol. She knows what she wants. She's gonna get it.
Moving like a titan through the sea, Nori just moves through the mass of people all the way to the bottomless. As soon as Sally and Ruta see you again, because you are the tallest thing here, Sally comes right up and gives you a big hug, which again, she's significantly smaller than you, but still, just grabs her on the waist. It's like, you're safe and alive.
Yes, why wouldn't I be? I am very adorable. Pat, pat, there you go.
Allie's gonna take Raskin and the Dragonborn like by the arm and just be like, we gotta go say hi. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Raskin is going to fall as best he can. Again, he is injured, so he's a little bit slower.
Yeah, there's a place for him to sit over here. It's okay.
So
And
he's
we
going
killed him a
to
bit.
seat right there. Ragic, on the other hand, looks very confused. It's like, this is odd. Why are people happy?
Because they didn't die. Let's go.
It's like joy, laughter. The fuck are these?
Has Magic
He's been in the
ever
dark
been
for so
happy in
long.
his life? We're gonna have talk.
There's much about Ragic y'all will find out as you explore into his backstory.
Fair enough.
Milton, what are you doing?
Yes?
What are you doing?
Milton's just looking around, see what's going on, see if there's anything going on.
There's
Can you
lots of
say
stuff
if you're
going
aware
on.
of?
There's people, there's conversation, there's talk all over the place. And I want you to, let me see. Roll me a perception really quick, if you are able.
I got a D20.
Go for it.
I mean, the word can just like wave you over, but like, Milton! There is booze!
Woo.
Booze!
I rolled an 11 and
All right. Give me a second here. I'm gonna see if I could do something to help you out. Let me see here. There you are. I thought you sent me your character sheet a while ago.
I did. I should have.
Merpow, while all this is going on, is just gonna like find a puddle of alcohol and just like curl into it.
Merpow, your familiar is going to curl
Yep.
into a puddle of alcohol.
It's,
Okay.
it's celebrating. Everybody's celebrating. Merpow enjoys celebrating too.
I would never think that Merpow would do that.
We're also booze hound.
It's been a very stressful like month for him, you know, or I don't know what it is.
All right,
Yeah.
Mary. Super quick question for you. Do you have access to Discord? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to save the document that you sent me, and I am going to send it to you via Discord, just so that you have it, which will hopefully make your life a little bit better, at least for tonight.
Yes.
All right. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Wizard is being a pain.
Uploading file. Yep. There we are. I just sent the PDF. See if you're able to open that up.
Right. All right, perception. Oh, yeah, so I had an 18.
Nice. Okay. So, once you get further into the crowd, Milton, you notice an individual.
Mhm.
I'm gonna.
Oh, that's not who I was expecting. Yay. really paranoid. Right
Your contact
now.
comes up to you. He has a coin flipping through his fingers. He is not drinking. As you can tell, he's on the job. Comes up to you and goes, "Well, that was pretty loud. I take it things went all right."
Mhm.
Good, good. There is a bit of problem, though. The undergang is very upset on what's happened with Monsignor.
Yeah, big problem. Big problem.
Yes. Now, I may suggest you leaving town in the not too distant future. I'm not sure how long Monsignor will be incarcerated. The Duchess, being who she is, could probably keep him for a while, but I would not stick around in town longer than a few days.
Of course, but I would think he would be good enough to break himself out.
Oh, Monsignor doesn't break himself out. People let him out.
I
Yeah, he's that connected, at least here in Galen. Do you know where you're going to be headed to next?
no.
All right. Once you've decided, find me, and I'll see if I can get more information to help you along your way.
Okay. Will do.
Very good. Oh, silly me. He puts his coin away and pulls out a letter. This came for you.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so very much.
What can we say? We're good at what we do.
Welcome.
And he just
What can we say?
melts right out of there. And he disappears into the crowd.
Did any of us notice Milton talking to somebody?
Well, you are currently drinking. What's your passive perception?
I will tell you in a moment. What is my passive perception? Oh, hello, person. It is a 12.
That is some good drink.
Damn. Ah!
Hey, you are enjoying yourself. You have survived.
This is, I would imagine, like the tankards look like a Nori's massive hand, just like.
Pretty much, yeah. But mind you, I mean, Ruda would also have given you an adult beverage, so it'd be about this size.
Hey.
There you go.
Ready with the props.
Got a straw and everything. It's got like a little cap and a straw because she's like, Nori, we know how you are sometimes. Ew.
So while that's going on,
So you got to choose between the straw or the sippy lid.
Oh my god.
Astrid, you are surrounded by people. Loud music, loud sounds, and a decapitated head under your arm. What are you doing?
She's gonna kind of scooch this way, and she's gonna scooch behind here, and she's gonna use her hair, and she's gonna end up on this rooftop.
The one rooftop that did not have severe burns and destruction during the
She
chaos.
knows how to pick a rooftop, okay? She found a good perch.
He finds a safe perch, and being also close to the river, there's the music, the lights behind, the flowing river before, and of course, the severed head of Duquesne.
Yep.
And you also hear from your bag, "It is very loud outside, mother."
I know, I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't
Are
think we're
you-
gonna go anywhere quiet tonight, though. The whole city's fucking going nuts.
He crawls out of the bag. Your wonderful Edgar crawls up to your shoulders and wraps around, trying to give you the sense of a weighted blanket as much as he can.
Appreciate that.
And he goes, Purr, purr, meow. That sound.
You're getting much better at that. It almost sounded authentic.
Thank you. It is hard to purr.
You've been
Yeah.
practicing, right?
Meow.
I feel like you need functional lungs in order to do that, and I'm sorry, but I don't think you have those.
No, I do not. Nor do I have a functional voice box. Yet I speak. Right. A witch did it. Yes.
Some stupid one, probably.
Oh.
Mother, you are not stupid. Wild, crazy, mind-bogglingly insane, but not stupid. No.
I appreciate that, Edgar. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I already hate it. Yeah.
She's gonna like fish out some like dried kipper or whatever she keeps warm in her bag. Here you go. You can celebrate too. You helped.
Oh my god.
He literally just chomps it down. You don't know how he digests it. He doesn't have a working
Well,
digestive
you can't choke. You
It
know?
falls out like through his rib cage. It just sort of like plump. Chewed kipper. Just.
As quoted by a skeleton in a movie about a unicorn one time, it's more about the memory of it than the actual taste.
I remember. Yes.
I'm such a funky skeleton. He's a funky little guy.
I love funky skeletons. Anyway.
And I cannot lie.
You are safe in your perch as the story continues. Now, Quinn, you've been in raucous parties before. It's becoming almost common for you now. What? But hey, no one here is trying to, be charmed by you. People are just enjoying the drinks and the laughing and this overturning of an oppressive group. What are you doing?
I think Quinn is he's just following the rest of the group and just waiting for a drink.
Yep. Sally comes right over and says, "Here you are, young man," and hands him a tankard without even asking what he wanted to drink. Just hands him a
It
thing.
doesn't matter. You're gonna get booze up anyway. It doesn't matter.
It's victory booze. Just
Victory booze. Yeah.
Like jungle juice. Like
yeah. Bug juice, but with spice.
As you're all drinking, who am I going to pick on?
Oh shit.
Let me roll all the old D6. Oh, Nori.
Fuck.
Since you're so interested in the conversations of other people, will you roll me a perception with advantage, please?
Advantage. Oh my. Perception. My face.
With advantage.
All right.
Advantage.
Hey. Oh, that 13 get me.
As you're drinking and enjoying the frivolity of everybody, in the far corner, just like on the other side of the street, you see a water-sorry, it seems, a white dragon. You've seen that white dragonborn. You've seen that one. You had a conversation with that one. Tindri, the Tundra.
Hey.
And of course, a silver dragonborn, just so everybody looks. Silver dragonborn.
Fancy.
A human companion, or at least the closest I could get for this particular human companion. I'm sorry, my dude. I tried to get the dreads, but I couldn't find one with dreads. And of course, a nondescript donkey. And as you look over and you see, she's like, "Are we going to be leaving anytime soon?" "Yes, we're going to be leaving." "Good, because Charles doesn't like all this commotion. It's been very upsetting for him, and you have no idea how many times I've had to brush him."
And Nori just goes, "Tundra!"
Tundra looks up.
Breaking the sound barrier here.
Yeah.
They're both booming. Tundra would just kind of power over. It's like, how you doing?
I am going. How are you? But like Nori's already had like multiple adult beverages, and
Roll me that Constitution save with a
Fuck.
disadvantage.
oh fuck! I should not have said that. I should not have said that. What did I do? What have I done? Oh Lord, what have I done? Constitution saving throw.
Yep,
With
it's
this.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Total 12. Okay. Okay, so Nori is definitely deep into the cups, but not fully like,
Like
blasted out of her mind.
she's flushed, or at least flushed for Goliath, I guess. I don't know, but like, yeah. She's,
Your stone grayish skin is pink. So there you go.
oh, that's weird.
It's pulling the Tundra. Tundra's like, oh, it's good to see you, and puts a shoulder right here, and it's like, wow, it's a solid shoulder.
I grew them myself.
Along with the horns.
She starts flexing.
And I'm gonna ask Rick, because the Tundra is their character. So what would the Tundra do in a flex off?
Well, the Tundra's like more of like a svelte, muscular person, so they would probably do like the I don't know, like say Greek statues of like one arm up,
Like doing like the really like aesthetic, and then Nori's sort of like ew,
like the tail curve, like
JoJo poses.
they're fancy.
So you all have a conversation now.
I ship
Allie.
them so much.
Would you be so kind as to roll me a perception
Perception
check
check.
with disadvantage, please?
Get that perception out there. Let's go.
Perspective.
Perception.
Wow. That's right, because you're a drow. So
Yep.
as the party continues and everybody's having fun, and again, you see that water sorry just fretting over that poor donkey. That poor donkey, which you
Huh.
know the truth.
I know it's not a donkey. No one believes me. It's not a donkey. Beautiful,
The
beautiful unicorn.
unicorn just dazzling in the firelight of the evening seems to, even though the donkey is there next to the water shari who will refuse to let it go, it was more of like a security as much for them as for the donkey. The unicorn prances through the entire party, just living off of the joy. It comes towards Allie, stops just out of reach, whinnies and like sparkles and rainbow dust, and then jumps on back out into the crowd.
Oh,
Charles is free and happy.
Oh,
Yes, Allie. Yes.
Allie's gonna go over to what was her name? Alora?
Oh, you mean the singer? Yes.
Yes. Who's very adept at disguises. And it's just like, do you see a donkey or a unicorn?
Alora looks back and goes, darling, I see a dream made manifest, but I'm not sure we're looking at the same thing. Alora looks back and sees, this one half-orc gentleman just kind of going, yeah, hey, how you doing? It's like,
oh my god.
And Allie's just like, no, I meant the four-legged one.
I am not, well, there was that one time. Well, centaurs have, wait, what?
Well,
Was there a Katie?
Alora will look where you're pointing, and I'm going to roll for the gods.
see the unicorn. Somebody needs to believe Allie.
Alora looks back at Allie, looks again, looks back at Allie, looks again, leans into Allie, pulls out the fan so it blocks both their faces, goes, are we both seeing the same thing?
I see a unicorn.
Shh. Something tells me we're not supposed to mention the unicorn. Oh my god. So you have found one other person who has seen the unicorn.
Yes.
At that point, Sally will come back around and go, Laura, how many of you had enough? Quit bothering me. I think about this many. Wait. Twice that many. Stop bothering me. I'm looking at something pretty.
Damn.
It goes back to the half-orc gentleman who just kind of looks over and goes, hi. It's like, it's like,
Allie is just so stoked that somebody finally believes her.
the party continues. Not to cut you off, but
No.
the party continues. The night drags on. Being tired, because again, it has been a long day. A lot of you have expelled a lot of energy. We'll return back to the Gilded Lily. So let me just move you back to the Gilded Lily. All right, there you are, and there you go. And we're going to change this now. I'm just going to move you into the interior there, Allie. There we go. Raskin will not join you in the Gilded Lily, mostly because he has to report back to the castle. Ragic, on the other hand, feels uneasy about the Gilded Lily. I think I'm going to walk the city for a bit, but I will be back by morning.
Okay, be safe, make good choices.
If you think you're gonna be bound in chains again, just sort of, don't.
I will never be bound in chains again.
I mean, some people like that, but that's a personal preference, I think.
Criminal side-eye right at Nori. Criminal side-eye.
Bombastic side eye.
As you all return to the Gilded Lily, of course, excuse me. Sorry, my throat's a little bit on the dry side. Elowen is there, and she is in a large chair, fanning herself with a mint julep next to her, going, oh, what a day. What a day. I'm sorry there will be no dinner service tonight. I will have breakfast tomorrow. I'm very tired. Is anybody going to do anything before retiring for the evening?
The mint julep looks good, but I guess not. I'll do that tomorrow, I guess.
I'm sorry, what was that, Mary? You're cutting in and out.
The mint julep looks really good, but
You want the mint
rest.
julep? I can make a mint julep. I don't know how to make a mint julep. Nori doesn't know how to make a mint julep, but she's trying her best. She's like, this is mint, right? And julep.
That is a mint plant, not my whole plants. No.
I want to hear. I really want to hear Nori's attempt to make a mint julep with no.
What does Nori think a julep is?
Like a juniper? Like berries?
Like
Like
the
a
whole
jubilee?
plant?
Like cherry jubilee, right? Like it's like
Now.
Just a cup
Nori
with
is
mint
a
and
druid.
berries.
And I mean, if they are serious, they can roll knowledge nature to know what would go into this. So,
Ooh.
boo. I want to, yeah, you know what? I want to try this.
all right, go for it.
What is it? Knowledge nature?
Yep.
I like how Nori gets some levels in barbarian, and we're all just like, nah, not druid, just barbarian.
No,
Oh,
I know, right? Well, because she doesn't
big
really,
bonk.
she doesn't really like delve too hard. And also her druid level is why do I have a nat? Oh. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh wow.
Here's what happens. So
You've been drinking.
Nori thinks, okay, I'm gonna make a mint julep too. And before
Do this for you, Milton.
Elwyn could even get up, grabs a whole mint plant, a sprig of juniper, a bottle of rum, pours in the rum, smashes the juniper and the mint together into a paste, dumps
It's really like grinding it in. You're just like,
Yeah.
no pestle, just straight up hand, takes it into the drink and just shakes the shit out of the drink, pours it out, and it's basically rum with plant juice floating inside of it.
ta-da!
Yeah.
You made julep.
Is Milton going to try this mint julep?
Yes.
If you don't, Nori was gonna
Really?
be
Roll me,
heartbroken.
roll me two things. First thing is a performance check.
Oh God.
All right. Performance check. Okay. Do I even have any performance?
Let's
Ooh.
go.
Okay.
Let's do
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, this is what you've missed.
Mhm. Oh, come on. 11?
11.
Mhm.
Okay. One, this tastes god and awful, and you are trying so hard to make that fake smile. Just so it's like,
Mhm.
this is so good, Nori. Now roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, he's just like, it's good. Yes, have another drink. You have
Oh. All right. I enjoy my alcohol drinks nice and slow, so I can hit harder.
Oh, of course, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You savor it. Yes, you really
Yes, Miss Saber.
savor.
Mhm.
Maybe we should all have a mint julep.
No, no.
Allie's
At this
holding
point,
her.
Elwyn will go like, "No, leave my plants alone."
I'm sorry, but
There's no more mints.
it's the one of the julep.
Allie's holding her very drunk Merpow and is like, I think we should go to bed.
Milton, what'd you get in that con save?
On save, I got a 17.
Okay.
Oh,
That gnome constitution kicking in. It's like, this won't kill you, but fake those sips. Fake those sips because
Mhm.
juniper berries by themselves are poisonous. That's why you have to ferment them for a long time.
I ferment. It's me.
For a
But
minute,
nonetheless-
right?
Ferment.
that was chef's kiss. That was chef's kiss. And for that, you get to survive tonight.
Wow, so generous.
Oh yeah, I mean, you survive. There will be drama, but you will survive. Anyway, so anybody doing anything else before turning in for the night?
I forgot which room was mine.
Just choose anyone.
Does it matter?
Yeah, she's
Uh,
just
no
gonna
worries.
like, night, y'all. And she goes in here and closes the door.
Oh, good.
Milton's gonna
Hi.
take her drink and put it on her bedside table.
Oh, Milton liked my drink so much she take it with her. Oh, I love that. Nori's gonna, she's gonna take the room next to Astrid. My God.
Your best friend, you can't remember their name. How?
Ah, I'm drunk.
She doesn't use her name all the time. It's like best buddy, hey pal, that kind of.
Yeah, bestie, friend forever.
Mhm.
A question for Nori, since you do share that wall, do you pound on the wall going, "Good night, Astrid"?
Oh yeah, she do. She's a little intoxicated, and so of course she.
Press your face against the wall. You're my best friend. You know.
I'm so glad you didn't die. I'm glad we are both alive. Tell Edgar I love him.
She's gonna send Edgar in. Hey, make sure she like sleeps on her side.
No.
Thank you. Good night, Edgar. I love you.
Literally passed out like starfish on the bed
I
on her back.
love
Just
with you too, mother.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he does the cat thing of getting out and then sliding into Nori's, and of course, starfish. He's like, why do I always get this job? He climbs in and lays right on the chest like a good pussycat.
gonna cry.
No biscuits. No. And he just
It's a
says
bakery.
biscuits.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I see Quinn is currently outside of his room. Is there something that Quinn would like to do?
It's essential.
I think Quinn is actually going to go back out.
Oh, and go back out into the outer world, eh?
Yeah, well, he's thinking about it, and it's probably going to be maybe not an all-night party, but close to an all-night party. And he doesn't actually sleep, so
I'm gonna roll for the gods for something. Okay, that'll be for later. So
he only needs about he'll sit down in his room for about an hour just to get his short rest, and then he'll go back out and rejoin. He'll rally.
rally as Quinn comes back out. Elwyn is completely passed out in her chair. The door magically unlocks for you as you traverse out into the greater world. And at that point, we shift gears, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go down this route because it's fun for me. We're going to start with Astrid. Astrid.
Yeah.
Upon entering your room, and of course, Edgar leaving, I take it you lock the door?
Yeah.
The door is locked. What do you do?
She is still holding Duquesne's head.
Yep.
So she's gonna cast Speak with Dead on the head.
It is no longer dripping, by the way.
Oh, good, he's dried out.
So, where do you place the head? Are you just holding it in your hands?
She's just holding the head, like
Right?
to be or not to be. No.
Actually, give me a second.
Oh my god.
Alas,
God.
poor Duquesne, I knew him well.
Mm-hmm.
I knew him. Okay. Jesus Christ.
So I'm trying to get this. There we go. Aha. There we are. Yes. As you cast Speak with Dead, the empty sockets glow a ghostly blue light, and the mouth regains some of its structure.
Hey, fucker.
Who's speaking?
Your mom.
Astrid, but I asked the questions. That's the whole point of this. You're not supposed to ask questions. What the fuck are you doing?
Not see.
I know. Hey, super quick. Where's my mom?
The Crimson Ladies at the capital, awaiting the transjunction.
What's that?
The opening of the door to allow the light to enter.
Where's my father?
Your father. Oh. She holds him like pets.
She's gonna smack the head on a dresser.
Yeah.
No laughing. What does the transjunction entail? What do they need other than me?
Daughter and mother, and the sacrifice of the heart to open the gate that was cruelly shut.
Who's the sacrifice?
The one she holds dear.
Cute. Who shut the door?
The first, the maiden, in a time before. The maiden, your ancestor, shut the door.
I think I have one more.
Last one. Yep.
How do I release Vorath the Eternal?
I don't know.
Huh.
Well, fat lot of good you're doing, and then she's going to, like, drop kick the head across the room.
Nori dreams that she's playing Catch the Goat. He's like,
As the head rolls to the corner and stops and lodges, like right in the corner, sitting up, the voice then says, but
oh.
the Crimson Lady knows more than I. And the Archbishop may also hold that answer.
Shut the fuck up!
The ghostly light
That's what they
disappears.
thought. What?
You are left once more in the room with only the light of the candle.
Alright, she's going to, cocoon herself in the corner of the ceiling and go to bed.
Is she going to try to contact Bone Daddy?
Sure.
All right. Just a moment.
Haven't you people ever heard of
As Astrid focuses in on the Vivianite to try to reconnect with Vorath, something strange happens. She's not in his sanction or his
Sanctuary!
his sanctum. Excuse me. She finds herself in a darkened wood. She's been in this darkened wood before. It's silent. The shadows from the moon above almost oppressive in their presence. The path before her leads to what seems to be distant light, a faint glow. Does Astrid follow the path?
Yeah, sure.
As Astrid follows the path through the darkened wood, the light, of course, begins to grow and grow until finally the source of the light is seen: a tent, a circus tent. Not a big top, but definitely a circus tent. The opening with glowing orange light. The smell of something brewing emanating from the entrance. A strange kind of sickening glow fills her eyes. Does Astrid continue on?
She does, but she's gonna like bony butt. Hello.
There is no response.
Okay, so she's gonna go inside. You're gonna peek her little head in there.
As she peeks in, the inside of the tent is that of a witch's workshop. There's an altar, hanging herbs, a large black cauldron in the center, and a myriad of other knickknacks, a desk covered in papers, and a figure with a large ladle stirring, with a large hat obscuring much of the face. It's not a large figure, maybe just slightly taller than Astrid, but it feels immense. The figure looks up, and you recognize this figure. This is your dear grandmama. Astrid, my dear, I was hoping you would come by. Come in. I have something on the boil.
I see that. So no offense, I wasn't looking for you.
Oh, isn't that always the case? We look for help in all the wrong places, dearie.
I don't know. He's been a pretty big help so far. So how did you manage to intercept that?
Oh, my dear. I've been at this game a long time, and I thought it was important for the two of us to finally connect, have a conversation, have a bit of tea, as it were. I haven't seen you since you were knee-high to a grasshopper. She turns around, and of course, she's wearing a necklace of bones. Outside, even though you don't see it, you hear the sounds of a carnival. A caller in the distance, a calliope playing elsewhere. Again, you don't see them in the darkness, but you could hear them, you could feel them. There's only the tent and Granny, and of course, inside.
Okay.
You see, the thing, dearie, is that you called to me.
No.
Oh, you say no, but in there. It felt good, didn't it? Having a little vengeance? Having a little justice on a cruel man. Are you sure you won't have some tea? It's very good. She pulls a, very delicate little teacup and pours some of the brew in and goes, good for the cockles, dearie.
I think I'm good.
For the what? Sorry.
Thank you, though.
Of course, dearie, of course. Now, as to your friend, oh yes, he's useful. Ooh, I'm worn out. I have bony fingers. Everyone's got bony fingers. I have a whole necklace of them. But you, dear, you've tasted a little bit of true power.
Should I want the T-Rex thing? Because I could only do that one time. I only had the one scroll.
Oh dear, no. Scrolls are parlor tricks. The rage you felt has power in there, dearie. Massive power. And you could benefit from a wizened hand, one who understands how it feels to have something stripped away from you.
Okay, you say that, but you are literally describing my patron. You realize that, right? Because he has a wizard hand. He had things taken from him. He probably felt rage. So what makes you different? What makes you better? Why should I be coming to you instead of him? Because, like, no offense, but he has been, like, exponentially more helpful and present. And you just pop up in weird places.
What can I say? I love to be a surprise. Well, let me put you this way, dearie. As she, lets go of the teacup, it just kind of floats there. Corner. No, the other corner. Yeah, there we go. He is a manipulator, but aren't we all? And wouldn't you want someone who's kin? Who understands? He's been around for thousands of years. What does he know about family? To see their son to be taken, thrown into chains and iron, to know that he's being tortured beyond all reason? What does he know about these things? You and I, oh yes, we understand. We have feeling, beating hearts, my dear. Now, of course, I understand. There's a bit of royalty, and that runs in the blood, dear. We're loyal. So, just know when you need a fair and understanding soul, your dear granny is right here with a scythe and a book. You sure you won't come in?
I am in your tent.
Oh, I thought you just, stayed in the entrance. My apologies.
Oh, no, yeah, no, she, like, led with her head, but so she's, like, standing right inside the door. Or curtain, whatever it is.
Entranceway.
Not to be that guy, though, but you do realize you just called him a manipulator, but you literally, like, I'm not stupid.
Didn't say you were, dear.
No, but I mean, you just pop up out of nowhere and you start, like, playing the family card and pulling the pathos card and pointing out, like, people being tortured and stuff. But you say that he's the manipulative one.
I also said, aren't we all?
Yeah, so that's the point that I'm driving at. So again, what makes you a better support system than him when he's actually done, like, good for me?
What can I offer you?
I don't know. There's nothing you can offer me that I want. Other than I would like to know why you keep popping up. What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, what do you want? Why are you popping up now? I was alone for 25 fucking years and you never popped up. And now suddenly we start doing things and I make a deal with a lich and now you're popping up? So what do you want?
Well, to answer your first question, I thought you were dead. Your Auntie Broomy is a very persistently obfuscating individual, keeping my grandchild from me. Very rude. And of course, I'm of the Sisterhood, and as you know, we do have our rules. Now, what I can offer that he can't. Vengeance, dearie. Vorath has his own rules too. But I ignore the rules of those that put chains on us. Vengeance, dearie. Power. Vorath is useful, maybe. But why go around when you could go right through?
Okay, I still, like, you're still not making a whole lot of sense, though, because he's literally been helping me in this whole situation. And he has not once said, I don't think you should take vengeance on these people.
Yeah.
And why would Auntie Broomy want to keep you away? What the fuck did you do?
We're kin.
Okay.
You're mine, and I am yours.
And she's mine too, and I am hers too. So make it make sense. I gotta wake up soon. Hurry up.
Damn. Last train.
Let me put it to you this way then, dear. Auntie Broomy is related to you, yes. But I am true blood kin. And in the end, all we have is family.
No.
And if you doubt what I can do for you, just tell me what you want.
I don't doubt what you can do for me. I doubt your intentions in helping me. I doubt your intentions in trying to sway me away from my patron. Because if I can achieve the same thing that I want to achieve with his help, and you come in out of left field trying to convince me to follow your guidance instead, you're not good at not seeming shady. I feel like as your granddaughter or whatever I am to you, I can say that you're not good at not seeming shady. And like, I know we kind of like de facto seem shady, but you need to understand I befriend shady people. So, and you really aren't painting a good picture for yourself. So, what do you want? Why do you keep pulling the family card?
I want my family back. I want you. I want my son. I want our family back together and safe.
Wait, time out. You're not Mom's mom?
No. Not at all. If you notice, and she'll lift the hat, I'm not a tiefling, dear.
Don't you think maybe there's a reason Dad never talked about you?
What wayward son doesn't have some issues with his mother?
You're not helping your case at all. I hate to say it, but like, you just keep piling shit on the whole reasons why I shouldn't trust you. Because if Dad never mentioned you, if Vorath was weirded out the last time we came upon your carnival and I didn't come inside, if Auntie Broomy told me to stay away from you, 3 people that I trust, you're not giving me a reason to trust you other than I'm family. Guess what? Family doesn't, like, blood really doesn't mean shit. Because you know who's been really good family to me? A fucking family of giants. Okay, they're not giants, but they might as well be fucking giants. And that we're definitely not blood related. And honestly, they've been the best family that I've had in 25 years. So the whole blood thing does not, it doesn't do much for me, Granny, whatever I should call you other than that, okay? And I don't mean to be rude, but it's been a really long day, okay? And you know what's been going on, so I don't have a lot of patience. And I, no offense, again, wasn't trying to talk to you. I was actually trying to talk to Vorath because he is actively trying to free your son. And all you're doing is trying to sway me away from him and get me to do something, and you're not telling me why I should trust you other than I can give you power and I'm your grandma that you never heard about. Like, do you see what I'm driving at here? Do you think this is the first time that I've had, like, dealings with a shady person who wanted to make a deal? Okay? And that was one of the green flags with Vorath, is I pursued him to make a deal.
Her demeanor will then change. All right, clever logs. I'll be straight with you then.
Thank you. Drop the act.
I want my son back. I want you back. Your mother stole my son from me. And now look where he is. In a basement somewhere. I want my family back. I am willing to offer you vengeance. And I know that may seem like not enough. But I have powers that Vorath doesn't have. Vorath is locked away somewhere. He's a voice in the ether. And when she snaps her fingers, the tent drops, and out of the darkness comes creatures, night creatures. They look like twisted humans, some of them, some like demented clowns, but they are distinctly night creatures. I have feet on the ground. Now, I'm going to make this very easy for you, my dear, because you have inherited apparently my stubborn streak. Joy for me. Work with me, or work against me.
Is that a threat?
Dear, in our family, we don't make threats. We make promises. I know my dear Timothy may not have told you much about me. There's a reason for that. So, it's that simple. Work with me, or work against me, dearie.
When you say you want us back, what does that mean? You want us back free? You just want us free? What do you want? You want us here with you?
No one leaves my family. No one leaves. They all come back to Granny.
You know, this has been a really pleasant exchange and very enlightening. However, I think I'm going to pass.
Very well.
Because here's the thing. You've literally just given me, like, just red flag after red flag after red flag. And this might come back to bite me in the ass. Totally aware of that. But I don't like being forced into a corner to make decisions that someone else wants me to make. I guess you could say I'm petty. Maybe I get it from you. Who knows, you know? But you intercepted my signal or whatever the fuck that is, and you are honestly been one of the most, like, blatantly manipulative people I've ever encountered, and this is our first conversation. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scoot. I'm just gonna... It was nice. Thank you for offering the tea. Thank you for the creepiness. I appreciate that. But this goes a little beyond what I think my personal belief system is, because, you know, we do the whole, like, you say you're part of the coven, but you do understand that the Coven of the Dark Moon does have like a respect for the dead and not whatever these monstrosities are that you kind of concocted, right? And like that's coming from someone who is blatant. Like I am a fucked up little person, but like, and I don't like being told to make decisions. I don't like when someone tries to turn me against someone that I've grown to not just trust but befriend. So I'm going to go ahead and decline. Disrespectfully.
Very well. From the sisterhood, I will respect your choice.
Will you though? Because I mean, you basically said if I don't work with you, I'm against you. So you coming after me for saying no isn't you respecting my choice.
Oh, that tongue of yours, dear. It's going to cause some problems. She disappears. And we're going to pause on you. Out of game. That was wonderful. Bravo.
Holy moly.
Cautious
I'm so fucking
applause.
scared right now.
I like how Astrid, instead of just saying it, basically said, "Fuck you, Grandma,"
Fuck you,
Right.
Granny, I'm out.
but said it like, you know,
And
Much
much more words.
Right.
Many more words.
many more, much more, many words.
A lot more word.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Speaking of many more words, we have other people to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, please
Wow.
shift. Please shift to someone else.
Oh, yeah. I've got someone else. Allie.
Oh, thank God.
Hi.
Traumatize the necromancers. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go, necromancers.
So,
Let's go, necromancers.
Allie,
Yes.
as you enter into your trance state, the alcohol, the partying, even with your elvish constitution, is not able to keep your defenses up.
Resistance to necrotic damage.
But not
As
emotional.
she slips into that trance-like state, she is whisked back out into the city. But of course, the city looks different. It is not filled with the light and the jubilant sounds of the myriad people enjoying a night of freedom. It is a shadowed place. The spirits of the dead being ushered, creatures crawling from point to point, spiders watching, birds of black feathers ushering here and there. Allie finds herself upon a bridge over running waters, and a figure joins her, cloaked in shadow, with the great wings of a raven. The bone-white face mask. You have witnessed much today, Harold.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a day.
You also came across something. It troubles you. I feel it.
Well, there are these masks, and I'm not sure what to do about them yet.
The masks of the lost, you mean?
Yeah. And this, my family apparently aligning with the vampires and turning people into vampires, and there's a lot. There's a lot.
The shadow, and they will raise their arm, and in the far distance, a great looming darkness, like a coming storm, just over the horizon. And you know exactly where they're pointing. A bruise there. What you speak of. I cannot go there. The temple has been desecrated there, and it must be fixed. But you have others to deal with. The masks. You wish to return their souls to the wheel, correct?
Yeah, I don't get the feeling they asked for what happened to them. So
This is true. Their souls are missing from the great design. Holes within the design create larger ones. Larger ones that things can pass through. It is nefarious what they are doing. They are weakening the walls, Harold. I believe if you wish to return these lost to the wheel, you must go to its source here and shore up the hole, as well as learn this. They will make a sign in the sky that burns brightly. It's a rune. Knowledge Arcana.
okay.
The rune is ancient Elvish, past the Solaran Empire, very old. This is my rune. None other know it save you and the other one. Use this rune on the masks to free their souls to the wheel. But be careful with it, for words are power, and to misuse that word could bring about catastrophe. In Lama's terms, she's just shown you the room for power word kill.
Ooh. That's a nice
And just in
present.
case anybody's thinking about it, it's not going to be able to be used by her because it's not, it's too high a level for her. She can cast the rune for the masks, just to be clear.
Yeah, so she just sort of writes it on the mask, and it.
Nori can be indignant and unhappy all she wants. But yes, writes it down. Remember this rune and keep it safe. Use it on the lost to return them to the wheel. And as to the shadow, they turn their face and look directly into Ali's eyes. The emptiness, the vast depths within those eyes is closer than you think. The Shadow King is seeking his throne. Be careful, my herald. Turns into feathers and gone, leaving Ali alone on the bridge. Does Allie continue to walk through the ghostly city?
She takes a moment to just sort of look past the bridge a little bit and just like take in what was said, and then she'll and then she'll start wandering.
She'll wander throughout the remainder of her trance. The light of souls, both living and passing, the ghostly shapes of the city itself, and a figure with two glowing orbs next to them. One, a violent and angry red. The other one, an intrigued glowing green, float about this individual. Their body is a shaped mass of shadow, but they seem to be trying to get his attention. Before you get a chance to even interact, your trance comes to an end. And you're back in your room. And we will pause on you. Mary, dear.
Nope. But yes.
She said, "No voices today. Nope, 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 nope."
Oh, it's not voices. You have a letter.
Mm-hmm.
We just
Yes.
Open that letter in your room.
As safe as I can, yes.
Upon opening the envelope, a familiar smell wafts into the room. It's not rose. No. This is different. Orchid. The smell of orchids fills the room. And you have the letter and you open it. And it reads as such. My dearest Poppy, news has reached me that you have finally joined the remaining world. News has also reached me that you are in the company of some interesting individuals. The heir, apparently, of the St. Cloud fortune, a witch, the daughter of the ex-chieftain of the Ice Walkers in the north, and Drowish royalty. I can't help but wonder why you haven't reported any of this to me, but I am, of course, of the mind to give my flowers a chance to bloom, a chance to grow. My dear Poppy, I have missed you, but I won't be missing you soon. Rose has been very informative, and I will be sending her your way for a more detailed report from you. Be safe, be sound, and always, always be thankful. P.S. Make sure the elvish princess does not lose any important part of herself. Her family are very interested in getting her home. And the boy, let's just say, if he doesn't return home, no one will be upset. Yours always, Madam.
Quinn's not even there to cry. Like, what the fuck?
Poor Quinn.
Poor Quinn. Yeah,
Did you just
like,
make me
I swore
cry?
I sent a message.
Oh.
I sent a message. Like, I need to go find some certain armor and see if I can borrow it from someone. You know.
Are you laughing?
I did not like that.
Ilton, would you be so kind as to roll me an investigate super quick?
Yeah, there's a... Hold on.
Yep. Take your time.
Investigate. All right. Get that out of the way. Oh, investigate.
Yep.
Oh God, no. No, I don't even know if I remember. So where's Ham? Hamish around?
Hamish is not here. I'm sorry. So what did you get?
Not one.
Milton, knowing how the madam has a tendency to write, when they say no one will miss them, it's usually an instruction. Make sure no one misses them.
Yeah. Okay, I need to go into hiding. All right, let's go. Oops. I ain't killing Quinn. Not yet. Like maybe a princess, maybe, but Quinn.
Would you like to do anything else before calling it a night?
Bar all windows and lock the door.
The door is locked. The windows are barred.
The drink Nori fixed me, was it in a clear glass? Yes?
No, it was a tumbler like this one.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna see if I have a little sweet treat in my bag and set the treat right next to that so I can have it for breakfast the next morning.
Sounds good. All right.
Nori's feeling so hurt.
We are now going to change gears for another individual who is currently out and about. Give me a second.
Just enjoying his life.
It's you, bitch.
Maybe finally feeling like content and happy for once.
Yeah.
Wow.
You did some good in the world, man.
Damn.
Just out and about.
Boot and a boot. Away from other people. Away from his friends.
And apparently his family who won't miss him.
Damn.
Quinn, as you're out enjoying the night air, the city's alive, filled with frivolity and joys, and heck, you're enjoying yourself. I mean, you're legitimately enjoying yourself. This feels great. This feels good. There's no screaming. There's no violence. Someone's handed you a drink. You hope it's okay. You don't know. You're having it right there. Would you be so kind as to roll me a wisdom save?
Oh, okay.
What, you thought by leaving the Gilded Lily shit ain't gonna happen to you? Oh, nobody. Oh, no.
Well, that's a natural 20.
Shit ain't happening to him.
Oh, shit's happening to him,
Oh.
but in the best way. As the sounds and songs fade into the background, Quinn feels a presence. A familiar presence. Quinn. Enjoying yourself, are we, Quinn?
A bit, yeah, actually.
Quinn, I have been feeling that you and I have not been communicating, Quinn, not been on the same step, Quinn. Like you're moving away from me, Quinn. Why? Quinn, am I getting this feeling?
You know, I just feel like maybe we should start seeing other people.
Seeing other people, Quinn? You're the only one that I see, Quinn.
Well, no, let's not. I understand that you're the acclaimed deity of knowledge and all that, but please do not insult my intelligence.
Quinn, you're trying my patience. And that's a very dangerous thing to play with, Quinn.
You're absolutely right. So if you just want to just cut ties with me and just move on, I completely understand.
Focus on yourself for a while, you know?
It's not.
Me, it's you.
Never mind.
So, Quinn, you think that you can just drop me? Leave me? You think after all I've done for you, Quinn, that you can just... with no consequences? Because, Quinn, if this is what you want, I believe you've been dancing in my garden of tranquility long enough. Let's see how you enjoy things without me. Things without my benevolent light. You feel that presence gone.
Hello?
That was very, very fascinating.
Oh, jeez.
I have never witnessed something like this before. What are you?
Well, I'm not a student anymore. I'm an adventurer, I suppose, now.
Adventurer. An adventure. I've heard of these. But not a student anymore. I feel that you still are. You are still interested in knowledge. Yes, our connection is through that. Oh, that's interesting. Why haven't we talked before? Huh? Quinn. Quinn as in quintessence, as in quintessential. Quinn as in an aspect that cannot be removed without destroying the whole. Quizzical. Yes. You are my Quinn. Yes.
Just quickly, who are you?
Who am I? No one's ever asked me who am I, because that implies that they actually want to know. Let me think. Who am I? I know exactly. As Quinn's walking, the world vanishes, and he is on a massive star plane. There's no up, there's no down. There's just existence of the cosmos. As he looks up, there is an entity made of starlight and math. It's shifting geometries and equations, looking directly at him. I am knowledge, and you are quintessential. Nice to see you finally. The world shifts back into reality. Roll me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage. Okay, so you got a 14 and a 20. Okay, so not bad. Quinn does not throw up from the instant vertigo shift, but a distinct feeling, a stronger connection. Before it was muddled. It was always like in the periphery, but now it feels like an actual genuine connection between him and his patron. Ladies and gentlemen, Quinn has found his patron. Quinn, what would you like to do with the remainder of your night?
Gosh. Does Quinn's patron actually like talk to him now?
Yes.
Like freely?
Freely. Not with weird geometries or anything like that. Mind you, conversations are going to be interesting, but yeah.
Okay. Then Quinn is going to just finish his drink and then go back to his room so that he can just go over random theories and discussions with his patron. Just
by the way, as he downs the drink, the patron will go over the chemical details of that drink right down to the atom level. And of course, the theories will get in depth and filled with rants and sinkholes all over the place. It'll be hard to get genuine information out, but it'll be a fun ride. It's like you found a subreddit and you just went the whole way down. A good subreddit, like a fun one, not like a group.
yeah.
By the way, Aaron, you're muted.
Yes, I did that on purpose because I kept making noises like in response to like what was happening, and I was like, "You're being so fuck up." So I just muted myself.
I do the same.
I've definitely been doing the same for these, yeah.
No, that makes perfect sense. And guess what?
Chica butt. Oh fuck no!
It's
No!
your turn.
No! No!
Oh yeah!
No! Oh god, please no! Please, haven't I already been through enough?
No, you haven't. So, Nori, after having significant amount of drinks and a wild fun night, starfished out on their bed with a cat that isn't a cat on their chest.
Starting a bakery on her chest. Yep.
At this point, it is a full-on bakery. I mean, French loaves are being made.
Really loathing it. Nope, that was a stretch. I'm sorry. Oh boy.
She finds herself
Yeah.
home the icy kiss of the northern winds, the bright sun in the brilliant blue sky, the perpetual snows, but of course it's the signs of fall now. She's once more at the river. The sound of the rippling water. It's not that day. It could be any other day. But she always returns to this place. And she hears in the distance, Snowflake! Snowflake here! Are you coming?
I'm coming, Father. I'm coming. And she have like stuff with her. Like, does she have any?
As Nori looks herself over, she's not the little girl.
Oh.
This is her now. Herself. Dressed in everything, including the hand. And the 3 bear traps.
Huh? Okay, she's down to 2 now because I think she threw 1 at something.
Oh, okay. The 2 bear traps.
Okay, yeah. Not that I'm keeping track.
But Nori runs around the hook, and there's Papa sitting there, whittling away. And it seems like he's making figurines. One of the things that her father loved to do, especially when it was getting close to the solstice time of the year, not the winter solstice, the solstice right before, making little figurines, little trolls, as per tradition. And surprisingly good, despite his massive hands. He's like, I think I've made this one's nose too big. What do you think?
No, that looks about right. He looks like my younger brother.
Much better looking, though.
A little bit. I am inclined to agree. Papa, what? Why are we here? Are we now, or are we in the past? You aren't, or am I dead? Did I in my sleep? Did I really? Was the julep that bad?
Oh, Snowflake, my little Manuchka.
I'm not little anymore. Look, I am very tall now.
I held you in these hands. You were this big and always will be, at least for me. Like first snow, delicate in my hands. But no, you are not dead. You are here.
Where is here?
The edge of the river. And beyond.
Papa, what's the river?
As he looks and points, you see the distant shore, bathed in golden light. That is where I need to go.
You need to go. Why can't you stay? You can stay. Wait. My mom misses you, and my brothers miss you.
Snowflake.
I miss you.
Nori. And he will stand up at his full height. Always the mountain. Always the blotting out of the sun. But always with that smile to bring the light back. I have been here long enough, Nori. You have horns, my strong, wise girl. You no longer need to come back here. I am so proud of you. You must go on your journey now. And know that I will always be here. And he takes his massive hand, points right in the center of the chest. Here is where I must go. You be safe, yes?
Yes, Papa, I will be safe.
Smash the heads. Find happiness, Nori. And I love you.
Oh, shit.
He fades.
Right?
He starts to fade with the golden light. And he disappears to join the ancients of your line. And you see him on that distant shore with others, men, women, the elderly, great and the small. They smile at you.
She waves.
The light fades. And you hear meow per meow. Biscuits are being made, meow.
Busy at the bakery.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we all deserve a break. So we will be back shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Take a break. We'll be back in 5. Have a drink. Have a release.
Have some booze.
Have some booze.
Schedule a therapy session.
Yeah, have a little therapy. Go.
Malachi, shut the fuck up. I mean that lovingly, but we're back. Everyone heard me just tell anyone who's in chat just heard me tell Malachi to shut the fuck up. I said it with love.
You didn't say it
With
with
love.
love. With
Yep.
all the malice in the world. Malice for Malachi.
And if you have any complaints about it, you can send it to the address.
Listen,
Sorry.
people, I already have issues with people knowing where I live. We're not playing this game.
If you're ever in a certain country.
Because we're playing.
Anyway, welcome back, everybody. When we last left our group, they all had all various kinds of fun trauma.
I cried.
And cried. Some had spirits move on. Others were told that spirits can't move on. Some have told their patrons to fuck off. Others told would-be patrons to fuck right off. And someone's been told to kill a friend. If you missed all that before, you should rewatch it. It's good shit.
The VOD will be available immediately after the stream ends.
There you go.
Don't step on the keyboard.
Watch it. Okay.
Sorry. It's
Yeah,
do we
Aaron?
get inspiration because of Nox?
Yes, because Nox is a disciple of Hamish.
No, she's her own patron.
Nox is the devil.
She's a tricksy patron.
Nox is the devil himself.
From the Bible.
From the Bible.
The
Bible?
She's so cute.
Buble? Michael Buble?
Yeah, that's her. She's less annoying now because she beats the shit out of her brother.
As one does.
I'm a little girl. I take him outside. I put him to switch.
I used to beat the shit out of my brother.
I feel
And
like
then
it's
he
a
grew-
love language for older siblings.
It really was. And then it grew like 2 feet. Now it's like, you motherfucker. How dare you?
So that's why
So-
you go to the gym.
I was about to say that's a lot of Nori's pathos right there.
Yeah.
So that's where it all comes from.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
You want to fight about it?
Yeah. Square up, bro.
All right, guy. I will pull this campaign around. It will go right back home if this keeps up. Don't make me
Right.
go back.
Let's turn this right on to session 1.
Yeah, we are on our way.
My
to
God.
Ellie's home.
But all right.
All right,
I'm
so
not to metagame
Horse
if we did that would be
blinders.
so hard.
rabbit hole.
Okay.
The night has come to an end. Day has returned. Everybody had an eventful night. And some of you, yeah, we'll say that Quinn at some point came back and got into his room and sat on his bed for like 20 minutes because like, I'm back. Again, morning has come. The smells of breakfast wafting through the various rooms. The enchanted inn is basically making everything ready for you to come on down. So, who would like to get up first?
Well, I feel like Quinn would get up first because
Yep.
Quinn never
Yes.
went
Thank you,
down.
Quinn, for volunteering as always.
No.
Sorry, sorry, Malachi. I mean, just like, but I mean,
No, I raised my head anyway.
okay.
Quinn, as you leave your room, you see that Elwyn is still asleep, but her big chair had been converted into a couch of sorts, and she's just thoroughly snug asleep behind the desk. The tables and chairs are pulled out for you. There is sausage, eggs, bacon, various types of muffins, coffee, tea, hot cakes, and Belgian waffles. So food aplenty.
Let's see. In that case, Quinn. Does Quinn remember if she drank coffee or tea?
I'm gonna say she's a tea drinker.
Okay. Then Quinn is going to go to, where the food's get up. He's gonna make himself a little plate.
Yep.
And he's going to maybe find like a little like a step stool, or I don't know if there's like a table next to the sofa, like a bed.
Well, again, it's behind the desk, so the desk is there.
Okay, then yeah, so he's just gonna put like a cup of tea just on the desk for her for when she wakes up, hopefully
The
before
blanket that is
cools.
currently over her forms a hand and goes like this.
And yeah, he's gonna start
All right.
eating his breakfast.
Next up, Allie, because again, you only were in the trance for 4 hours, but it felt like 8. You can hear the walking around, and there's usually one other person who's up as early as you. You open that door, there's Quinn right there with his breakfast.
Allie is carrying Merpow in her arms.
Merpal is drunk as fuck.
He's
not doing well.
Yeah, they don't typically celebrate like that, so
A little bit of a lightweight.
Yeah.
Snake noodle. Just
yeah.
oh.
She just sort of goes and sits across from Quinn, lays Merpow in her lap, and just like, morning, Quinn.
Good morning.
Did you have good night, I suppose?
I did. Apparently I discovered my true patron, so
Oh, did you already know who they were?
I thought I did. It was like a really foreboding voice in my head, but apparently he was just kind of like a hitchhiker. It's very hard to describe. Well, it's not hard to describe, I just don't really know what that was. But now there's a kind voice in my head who we spoke much about last night, and yeah, so
Oh,
that's that.
so the other voice in your head was like a parasite or like a tick or something?
Definitely felt like that.
Oh.
I mean, they definitely had power, and I'm pretty sure they threatened me after like right before they left. So that's probably gonna come back to bite me at some point.
Well, I suppose it's good for you that we're all here to support you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you have any revelations last night?
I spoke to my god again, and there's they had some things to say, but I kind of want to tell some of it while everyone's here, just so I don't have to repeat myself. Efficiency. But I do you know anything about glowing orbs and shadow figures? Or a Shadow King?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, something
Quinn.
I need to figure.
Oh,
Quinn.
right. Yes.
She's
Sorry,
exactly
one moment.
0.2 centimeters below the average for the drow.
Thank you.
Make sure that they are aware. They may not be aware of this.
Ali Carrara, did you know that you are 0.2 centimeters below the average drow height?
Oh, that's part of why I wear heels, is to make me seem more proper in the eyes of my family. They're all very tall.
Oh.
I think it has something to do with swinging swords all the time for as many generations as they have. Does something to the spine or something.
Oh,
Minor dysmorphia is quite common within their family.
Cool.
Ellie gets some tea ready to, like, in a small little cup for Merpal to slap
Merpal's
out
little
with.
head kind of looks up at you, looks at the tea, and sluggishly tips over like the lip and just kind of slowly drinks, just like
bleh,
limp
bleh.
noodle.
Poor baby.
So, who would like to get up next?
I can get up next.
All right. So, Milton, you will wake up, and guess what?
Mhm.
There's no one in the room. There's
Okay.
no one in the room. It's just you. That you know.
Okay. That I know of. Is my breakfast still there?
Sorry, what?
Is my breakfast still there?
Yep.
I'm gonna leave that and go into the main room. Okay,
As you
nice.
go into the main room, you see Allie and you see Quinn and the various breakfast stuffs. Of course, you're holding last night's mint julep and a sweet treat from your bag.
No, I left that there.
Sorry, what?
I left it at my bedside table.
Oh, I thought you said you took it with you. My apologies, I misheard.
I would not take my traps.
As you come in, Quinn. Oh, Quinn. The individual that just came in is carrying no less than 14 different types of implements to kill somebody with. 3 of which are not common.
Oh. Milton.
What?
I don't know if you're familiar with the fictional adventurer, Grayson the Swashbuckler, but you have several similarities with him.
I do.
Yeah, like you're a miniature arsenal.
Oh, what? How How did you suddenly realize this?
Oh,
Like what?
head god.
Oh, what? He gave you a straight answer?
Right. Allie, you make an excellent point. I'm gonna wait till everyone wakes up. So I'll explain that.
There are at least 15 different books that use your character that you just referenced.
15. I've only read 7. Oh my gosh.
There are multiple retellings. Basically, you now have Google in your head.
Google with the voice of Siri. Jesus.
It's like super sensitive Google.
Yeah.
It's like always popping up.
It turned me insane. Nori's gonna roll out of bed.
As Nori wakes up, Edgar's like, "Are you going to carry me?"
But of course,
No.
Nushka.
He
Get in
wraps
my
around.
Yes, perfect. Why is my face wet?
You were crying in your sleep. I've never seen that before.
What the fuck? That's weird. I've never done that before. I thought I was sweating. I thought maybe you were getting too fluffy. You could never be
No.
too fluffy for me, Anushka.
I
Okay,
am perfect fluff.
you are perfect fluff, and I love you. Okay, and she's gonna go out like talking to the cat, like just like doing like the whole cat mom, like
As you walk out, oh, Quinn, the creature that is on the taller creature that just walked in is not what it seems. It is definitely not a cat.
I thought she was talking about Nori when she said the creature, and I was about to be like, excuse me?
Speaking
But
of
she still
cat,
called you a creature.
do we get
Oh
more?
yeah, that's right, lol.
Do we get double inspiration because Gomez has made an appearance?
Damn it, Gomez, for being all I want you
Yeah,
to
you can't
Alright,
see him.
I'm just gonna. Okay, for the remainder of the session,
And he's gone.
everybody gets 1 extra inspiration. But at the end of the session, you're back to 1.
Fine.
Okay.
All right, but still, that is not a cat.
No, it's undead. It's a familiar
If you
creature.
guys said no, it's a Goliath, I would have
That's Nori.
What? Oh, good breakfast. I am so hungry, I can't even tell you. I must have drank like 2 barrels of whatever the hell they had in the back there. And she just starts like shoveling, like basically like a plate, food, and she just sort of shovels it into her mouth, like no utensils.
As Nori's doing this, the inn actually starts floating food to refill the trough as she's eating.
You know,
Easy.
we've been traveling together for some time. I am always impressed with how much you can eat.
Really? Because my mother's always saying, like, Nori, you do not eat enough. Nori, you need to put more food in your body. Nori, why are you so skinny? And then she pinched my cheek and it hurt a little bit. Because she, like, but, like, she has very strong fingers for somebody who is not a warrior. But, like, I have seen her bench. Anyway, it's not important. But yes, I actually don't eat that much for a Goliath.
Her species can consume over 15,000 pounds of meat a year.
15,000. Seems
What?
light for Nori.
15,000 who what? Did you say this out loud?
I think so.
His response, yeah, it was out loud.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. 15,000 what? Pounds meat? Me? Yes.
Pounds of food a
It
year.
sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I never actually like calculated that. Our tribe is also a little different because there's somebody back in the day fucked the giant once, probably more than once.
This is true.
Can't confirm.
Oh,
How does she know that?
I
How
was
does
there.
Google know everything about us?
This is true. Anyway,
Allie's just eating her very dainty, like eggs Benedict or whatever.
I feel like
Oh, yeah,
Allie's like
Exactly.
Yeah.
very proper with her foods.
gotta
That
go.
leaves our resident cryptid to join the group.
And she will, but first she wants to just test her connection with Bone Daddy and make sure like they're good.
Ah, Christ! I don't
Um,
have my.
No, like
All right.
we don't gotta do like she's just gonna be like, "Hey," in her head, like, "Hey, you there?"
I am here, Astrid, and oh, the things I've found.
Cool. Well, I don't know. Sorry for not touching base last night. I tried to, and I was intercepted. So I just wanted to make sure that you and I still are able to communicate properly. So,
Intercepted? By who?
do you remember the old lady with the carnival that one time that we were in my dream? And you said probably not a good idea to meet her, so we didn't. Well, I tried contacting you last night, and then she was like, I don't know, popped up instead. And then she tried to get me to work with her instead of you. And I told her to fuck off. And apparently she's my grandmother. And she may or may not have threatened me if I didn't work with her. And I did tell her to fuck off. So I might have done something not smart. But I feel like working with her would have been worse. Anyway, good morning.
That. No. Good. Excellent. It's
And you start hearing like things smashing in the background.
It's like, oh, she wants to play a game, does she? No one messes with someone I care about. Not today, Timothy.
He cares.
He said the C word.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like, throw that on you first thing in the morning. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure like we were still good and like she wasn't still poking around, which she probably is. But and she's like starting to walk out the door as she's finishing this conversation. So we should definitely talk more later if you have the time.
You're just hearing a lot of cursing and dead languages in response.
Have
And
a
a lot of
nice day.
Quinn, the person that just walked in was speaking to a lich. An ancient lich that actually would probably be very useful to keep around.
Oh yeah, that's Vorath. We sometimes refer
It
to him
has
as
a
Bone
name?
Daddy. Yeah.
Bone Daddy. Because he's a lich and he is a figure of parental
Oh,
revelations.
no, he's not.
Again, someone who doesn't understand.
Like an overly intelligent child.
I love it. So it's like a robot.
Do we see him as a father figure? No, we see him as a bother figure because he's always bothering us. I'm just no, I'm sorry.
He's a himbo. He's an undead himbo.
And
Aw, I love
we
that.
for him. Honestly, I feel like him and Quinn would probably have like some awesome conversations with like all the stuff he knows. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I was talking to Borath, but yeah, hi. Good morning.
Sorry, you are alive.
He means Bone Daddy.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
we don't hear
I'm the
that.
one who told you that.
Quinn, who are you talking to?
Oh,
Aaron?
my patron.
Is it the creepy one? The one that told you to like stalk me and stuff, even though I'll literally tell you whatever the fuck you want to know?
No, so funny thing, we kind of separated ways.
Oh.
Turns out that he wasn't actually my true patron. I don't think he was more of like a tag along. So now instead of having someone who wants me to hoard and collect information, I have someone who wants to share and offer information. That's how I'm able to discern things about all of you now of varying
He knew how
degrees.
much I eat per year.
Right.
See,
His
but
little
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Quinn just like calculated that himself, though.
He
He
That
is
is
very
nice.
smart.
very,
Like-
very
Like, watch this, Astrid.
What are you doing?
Oh, that was your cue to tell me something about Astrid, so I could tell her.
Something about the one that is I have a good one. I have a good one. Her father is excellent with numbers. So much so that I spoke to him once.
what the fuck?
Okay, I was
Yuck.
all right. Wasn't expecting that. Apparently, my patron has spoken with your father, and knows that he's excellent with numbers.
Oh, he is.
So
That
that's-
is true. That's cool that they, spoke to him.
When did you last speak to him?
He was he was small. He was at least 11.5 of your years.
Oh wow, when your father was a child.
Oh, that's really cool. I like your patron. You're not your new. This is like your actual patron. So like, I don't want to say your new one. I like the new voice in your head. This one seems much less toxic. I feel like it's a much healthier relationship. Because I'll be honest, I wanted to sit you down and talk to you about the other one because I'm not an expert on warlock and patron relationships, but that one seemed very demanding based off of my
Seemed like
experience.
an abusive relationship. I don't know much about relationships except that if you don't kiss with lips and tongue, it does not count as kiss. But and you do not kiss with teeth.
I wasn't kissing my patron.
But okay, because it was
I
not
don't have
us.
lips.
What? What is it?
The patron said, I don't have lips.
Oh god, sorry, kind of out of game and off topic. I'm now completely picturing my patron as, is it Janet from The Good Place?
From The Good Place.
I don't have
Yeah.
Is Janet her name, or was it?
No,
Oh,
yeah,
it-
it was.
It was Janet. It was Janet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Janet from The
Really
Good
funny.
Place. Thank you.
Not a girl.
Again, not a girl.
But yeah, we did part ways. He did seem very upset by that, so we might be hearing from him again, which I apologize if that comes
Oh,
back in a devastating way.
Like upset,
That's-
like screaming, crying, or like upset, like I will murder you in your sleep and like stalk your new patron and your friends, and I will set fire to everything you love, kind of thing.
Not that detailed, but kind of those vibes. Did someone tell you that?
No, but if they did, I would laugh in their face
well,
Okay.
because if they tried to stalk my mother.
not to throw it on the pile, but I too last night may have pissed someone off that might send some stuff after us too. So while we're apologizing for that, I'm gonna apologize as well.
Who did you piss off?
In much more words, I may have told my paternal grandmother to fuck off. And she may have threatened to send some really dark, spooky shit after me. And since I'm with you guys, just so like Quinn said, if we're apologizing for potential dangers down the road, we can make it like an umbrella apology.
Oh, I like umbrellas, but that's okay. Astrid, we will just fight the spooky stuff. We will just yeah, we will just fight them. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will fight your grandmother.
I will fight my grandmother. She was a bitch.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But like you can have Grandma Modi. Grandma Modi is
Modi is like Well, and
not the
I
bitch.
even said because she was
Weird.
pulling the family card. She's like, "Well, I'm blood because it's my dad's mom," and I'm like, "No, but like family doesn't equal blood because like your family's like my family." Grandma Modi, like this lady didn't have shit on Modi.
Nobody has shit on Modi.
Nobody has shit on Modi.
Modi's on another
Modi
level.
doesn't even have
Quinn,
shit on Modi.
This is correct. No one had shit on one-eyed Modi.
I love this.
This makes me so happy.
Can
patron-
confirm.
Yeah, my patron said facts.
Oh, wow. I like them.
Yeah, this seems like a much more like loving and nurturing relationship.
Yeah.
Education too, yes.
At the very least, it sounds like
Amazing.
they're not going to tell you to kill somebody.
It's amazing what the bare minimum will do for you.
Right?
After,
Love the
after
bare
you've dated a narcissist. Oh my god.
This
Anyway.
is some like secondhand relationship advice from your patrons. Like, here's a toxic relationship, and here's a healthy one.
Mhm.
There's your
Ladies
lesson,
and gentlemen, we
guys.
are an educational show.
A healthy
If you have
patron will
relationship
never
questions,
tell
do not
you.
ask Nori. Nori
Yeah,
will-
if you notice any similarities between your partner and Quinn's former
Patron.
patron, you may want to seek
Reassess your
some.
relationship.
Yeah.
something.
Buddy, like right now.
If your family is very much like Granny, you may want to reconsider your connections.
You may be a redneck. No.
You may be entitled to financial compensation. But not from us. I'm
No,
broke.
no,
No.
no.
Yeah.
We are poor as fuck in this economy.
Mhm.
Please help.
If anything, we want a cut of your financial
Yes.
compensation.
Yeah.
Give
This is consider this
Watching
legal
our show
advice.
means you now are obligated to, buy shit. No,
Please.
we're getting distracted. Back to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since we're all apologizing for putting people into danger and such, word got back to my boss about who I'm traveling with, and she put an order out to kill someone and an order out to drag someone back to her family. And I'm not going to do either.
Aren't you a seamstress?
Yes. What?
Yeah. Orders and stuff. Yeah.
But the orders are not for like I want the fancy new ball gown. It's like could you murder and also like maybe bounty hunter person?
Do you have two jobs?
Are you moonlighting as
Yeah.
a
Yes.
Oh, okay.
okay? I appreciate the
Quinn.
hustle. Good job. But do
She
they-
is not a bounty hunter.
Mm.
What?
So, who you gonna kill? Or who are you supposed to kill? And maybe, hopefully, you won't kill them, depending on who it is.
We can keep an eye on that person.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
ordered to kill Quinn.
What? No, but they just got a shiny new patron.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna kill Quinn.
Please don't kill Quinn.
I wouldn't kill her.
Like really sad and shit.
Yeah.
If I was going to kill Quinn, I wouldn't be telling you guys that.
That's a good point. She wouldn't.
Unless you knew that it would throw us off and lull us into false sense of security by telling us this, and now we are all unassuming. And then you like stab him in his sleep with a needle.
No.
Sorry, no, dear. If Milton
What?
wanted to kill him,
Yes.
she would have done it while we were all passed out drunk.
Mm-hmm.
But he does not sleep.
Unless you wanted it to look like an accident.
An
Mhm.
axe? And then did you pull that drinking?
No, ACC, not AAXE.
Oh, okay. And she puts drinking back. Not yet, buddy. Not yet.
But so you're not gonna. I trust Milton though. I
Mhm.
trust you, Milton.
I am sorry, Milton. I did not mean to. You know what? You have proven yourself multiple times on the field of battle. You have been a worthy, I don't know, warrior.
You're
I
very
am
good
sorry
with
to
knives.
immediately throw suspicion.
Quinn,
It's been a long
she
night.
could have killed you at least 13 different times during this conversation.
Sorry.
I don't doubt that. Milton is the person in the party that Gwyn fears the most, but also respects the most. So it's like,
Wow.
um,
Respect us? That's fair. That's valid.
what? No, I respect everyone. I'm saying like, if he had to make a tier list, you know.
Okay, fair
Now I want to know the list.
enough.
Who is your who are you least afraid of?
Who's your top 5?
There's
There's
only
only 4 of us.
Top 3.
Nori.
Huh?
Because he knows that Nori doesn't consider him a threat in any sense of, so he's like the safest around her.
Aww.
He's like, it's like, why would you go out of your way to step on an ant, you know? It's like,
Yeah, and she also is basically a human shield.
who exactly ordered, who wants me dead? I don't matter enough to be killed.
Was it your ex-patron?
That's really
Oh,
fast.
you'd be very surprised how little it requires, like little requirements there are to want someone dead.
Maybe somebody's just having a bad day, and they want, you know.
Did you have an academic rival?
Ooh.
Right. Out of
I think that
character.
Oh, out of character.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was the letter that said that he was the heir of the family, right?
Yep.
Okay. And Quinn?
Hmm?
Were you speaking? I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, I was just wondering, like, was there like a name or reason or anything like that? Any details? Just
The reason said that I was traveling with the heir of your family, and she wanted me to make sure no one missed you.
okay, I see. It's just a misunderstanding, everyone. It's fine.
Why is
Because
misunderstanding?
I'm not the heir to my family's fortune. So
Oh, well, that's a relief. Okay,
yeah,
so
so
just
it's
like
probably,
a typing error.
although I should probably warn my sister that
Oh,
someone's after her.
Quinn,
Ew.
there's no misunderstanding.
Oh gosh.
Revelations.
Sorry everyone. One moment.
Okay.
What do you mean no misunderstanding? In what sense?
In what sense of what? That there's no misunderstanding.
Yeah, as in I'm definitely the target,
That is correct.
but I'm not the heir. My sister is.
That is incorrect.
My sister's no longer the heir.
Your sister is not currently the heir.
I need to write a letter.
So do
And
I, actually.
Quinn is
And
gonna
it's in a big box, too.
He's gonna scurry off in his room.
I've never seen somebody scurry like a rat, but like he did it. Amazing.
Quinn, that is the fastest you've ever moved.
You have reached a temporary speed of 7 miles per hour.
So Quinn rushes off into his room to write a letter. You're all enjoying your meal. And are you going to do anything else in the Gilded Lily before you return to the greater world?
Allie's just gonna kind of give Quinn a second to, write his letter, maybe come back. But after a couple minutes, she's just gonna be like, okay, so while we're all here and having a lovely breakfast, Um, I feel like I should explain why I use a super powerful, possibly self-destructive spell the other day when I saw those drow vampires. Because they she just while she's trying to think of the words to say, she's like reaching in her bag and like pulling out the letters and just slaps them on the table, and it's just like, it looks like my brother was in cahoots with the Kraken, and apparently they're like dealing with abominations now, and my family's somehow involved and spreading evil or something. Don't know the details yet, but yeah, my I don't know why my brother is going potentially against the family. I don't know that for sure.
He was working with the Kraken. She holds up that
Yeah.
shit. It's Kraken, the same Kraken.
Yeah. Yeah. And she has so I have here, she's got 2 letters. And the notes I have here are letters from Kraken trying to convince unliked brother and his beloved to work with him. Evidence is mentioned, and it seems he was interested in working with him. So she just sort of opens the letters up so everybody can. She's just like, full disclosure here, because and yes, while we were traveling around town and whatever, I happened to notice some of my kinsmen in town before everything went amok. And I didn't tell you because I wasn't sure if they were on our side or not. And I was hoping they were, but they weren't. So it's all out there now.
So we have to fight everyone's families?
I mean,
Mine.
Okay, yeah, no, Milton, you're good. You're good. We're chill. We're chill. But okay, everybody except Milton and mine's families?
well, no, I don't think we have to fight my whole family. My brother is not often well received. So he could just be doing his own thing, but I can't confirm that yet.
Okay, so we just fight your brother for now, and maybe your whole family. Yeah?
Yes,
Uh,
my brother.
well,
And no one else at all.
His fiance.
And there's okay, so we fight
And anyone else that happens to be aligned with them, because they're like the noble family and everyone has their like underlings and things or whatever. But
okay, so we fight a lot.
yeah.
Definitely not
fight a
taking
lot
you
of
back to your family now.
And yeah. Okay.
And I mean, if he decided to, I don't know, try to overthrow the family for some reason, because I can't imagine Grandmama would have appreciated all of this that he's doing right now. Then yeah, potentially everybody, but for now we can confirm my brother and his fiance and all their underlings.
Okay, I will add it to the list. She rolls out like,
Yeah, just now, it's already on my list.
oh, you wanted it. Oh, great. Okay, so we can compare notes. She sits next to Milton and just goes, So we hit the
Oh,
hip.
that's a new
We
name.
crush that guy. Just yeah. Okay.
So really quick, Quinn, who are you writing that letter to?
I think Quinn is writing 2 letters. 1, 2, and sorry, let me just double check that I have the name right. It's Jade, right? Yeah. You're gonna write
yeah,
1
that's right.
to Jade and 1 to Denzel.
All right.
Basically just asking about like the state of things, if there's any large family or business, whatever events that he should be aware of.
Okay, so you've written those 2 letters. Anybody else doing anything else before you guys head back out?
Milton's gonna write a letter to her boss and finally ship off that head that's been in her room waiting to be shipped off, and she's gonna need to find some poppies.
All right. Eloine is still asleep. Let me roll something real quick.
I do have one other thing.
There's no real poppies here. And she's not really the apothecary, but there is an apothecary in town, so you probably find one in town.
Okay.
And yes, Piku.
Yes. So, I remembered. Sorry, I've had a couple of drinks. So Allie, once the table's been cleared of like other things, she's going to take the masks and evil sword out of her bag and just put them on the table. Like the sword itself is like wrapped in a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah,
like,
don't worry, I remember.
She super evil quote blessed sword.
Yep.
And so she puts them on the table and she writes Rothadius's rune on the forehead of the masks.
The second that the rune is completed on one of the masks, the mask disintegrates before your eyes. Literally just melts away down to the atom levels and dissipates.
Ah. Okay. So she's gonna do that with the other cursed mask also.
Same thing happens.
Those are gone. Here we go. And she still has the one uncursed mask. She's gonna keep that for now because it's been uncursed. But for the blessed, quote blessed longsword, great for my notes. Is Quinn still around?
He's currently in his room writing letters.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say he's in his room, but the door is open if
Okay.
you need something.
So Ellie's just gonna be like, not to bother you. Does your patron know anything else about this blessed evil sword before I attempt a Rothadius rune on it to maybe get rid of it? just bend the antenna just a little to the left. There we go.
Alas, undra vivere verso Sverige. Go!
Oh, too far.
Hold on, I'm getting Telemundo.
And that was from his earlier work, and now for some Mendelssohn.
I think that's BBC. I can't tell.
NPR, but close enough. Let me tell you about the frogs in the Amazon. Yeah. Now you're God, Alex Jones.
Oh, no.
You could ask your patron instead of just immediately expecting something.
Oh, right. I would start.
It's
The
a
voice
two-way
was so free
conversation
earlier.
now.
Do you have a name that I can call you, or should I just talk in your direction?
Ooh, name. Name implies that I can be quantified within one thing. So that does not. V. Call me V.
Okay. Well, V. Do you have any information on my friend's blessed, cursed? He just like pokes his head out. That sword.
It is not a blessed weapon.
Okay. It's not a blessed weapon.
I gathered that from the eldritch entity that's attached to it.
Right. Do you have any information on the cursed nature of it?
It is not cursed. It is a tendril, a connection, a hook.
Huh.
Is there any way to unhook it?
To sever the line, to not be hooked like a fish. You must sever the line, the connection. I would warn, though, if you do it improperly, the consequences will be fascinating.
Okay. Allie, apparently it is a hook, a tendril to a cursed thing, and one can separate it, but if you do it improperly, then there could be fascinating consequences.
Ah.
Those were the correct hand gestures. Well done.
So don't do it improperly.
No pressure. Should I just carry it around then, or should I go ahead and attempt the rune? What do you think?
Was this something you were gonna try to disconnect it, or?
Oh, I was just gonna use the same rune that I used on the masks that disintegrated the masks.
Do you have any notes as to the proper method?
Roll me a knowledge arcana.
Okay.
You get 2 free answers a day.
Yeah, I was gonna say. My free trial has expired. I'm gonna use my free inspiration. Not free inspiration. My extra inspiration. I'm gonna use my original inspiration.
Okay. If if the creature is going to use a rune to destroy it in the same manner as the masks, which by and large, you should really get close to that individual, learn their secrets. Oh, there's so much to learn, Quinn. But nonetheless, to do that the same way may lead to very interesting results. For the safest path, I would suggest taking it to a sacred place and then attempting.
Thank you.
You are most welcome.
So, Allie, the rune, spot on. Great work. But perhaps for the sword, for the best possible results, you may wish to take it to a sacred area and then applying the rune.
All right. Well, thank you, and I will be super grateful when that time comes if you're there to assist me.
It will be a learning opportunity for all.
Allie just sort of like takes the bag and throws it over the sword and like scoops it into her bag. And I mean, the only other thing of interest after all of that, Shadow Kings and glowing orbs around, like glowing festive orbs around figures in dream states while speaking to a death god. That was my dream. So we tend to share our dreams when we gathered like this.
Oh, Aaron, you're muted if you're talking. Yeah. Sorry, dear.
Now you're good. I forgot that I did that again because I kept reacting to stuff. I was just gonna ignore. She's just be like, we don't always have to share our dreams. Sometimes we can just, like sometimes they're very personal, so we can just keep them in our, ourselves.
Oh, okay.
I had a dream once, but no one wants to listen to an axe. Oh no, we'll just sit here the entire time. You need to be bloody violent, but what about my one?
Maybe Drogi wants to share his dream. Drogi, would you like to share your dream?
Of course not. I don't sleep. I'm an axe.
Would you say anything? Then shut the fuck up. What I use you for firewood.
You wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't I? You're right, I wouldn't.
Yes, she would.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, I'm liking this patron too much now.
You are.
Anyway.
No, she's fine. She's fine. But it sounds like all of your dreams were kind of scary. A little spooky. Mine wasn't.
Yeah. No, I get that. What was your dream? You
My papa moved on. He went, past the river. Where we used to fish. Across the land, out to where the Golden Shore is. With the rest of our ancestors. It feels bittersweet though, because I feel like after that I will no longer see him again. That makes me sad. But I am very happy that he's done what he needed to do. That the business he stayed behind to take care of has finished.
Astrid's gonna reach up and rub her back.
Gets
I see Astrid using her hair to kind of get that extra height to actually reach the back.
Nori kind of bends down so she can do it it's a little easier. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you could a little to the left, I have an itch.
Oh, okay. And then she just gets goes.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Oh my god, that is impossible to reach.
Nori, why is your leg shaking?
Don't worry about it. Involuntary nerve reaction.
Right.
That, of course, being the case.
Our trauma. Our dream trauma.
Before we go out into the world, can Asher just write a letter to Broomy?
Oh, by all means, yes, of course.
And just update her on the Galen situation and also the Granny situation?
Definitely. Now, I will request, what kind of bird do you want this to transform into?
This one, because it's got to travel far, it's going to be a peregrine falcon.
So as she finishes, the thing becomes an origami falcon, flaps a couple times, zips around the room, and right out an open window.
Sweet.
It's so cool.
We don't need a reply tonight. She hasn't checked in with Broomy in a month, so
I'm rolling for the gods anyway.
Oh, okay.
Nothing happens.
Okay. That'd be a lot to process, so.
So, actually, that, of course, also being the case, folks, it is not quite 1:30, but it's close enough at least for government work. And we've gone through a lot of emotions tonight, a lot of feelings. I think that we need to decompress and call it a night here, because the next leg of the journey is going to be a long one. It's going to be a lot that happened. Plus, you guys need to get back to the castle just to touch base with everybody and get everything prepared to go on to the next leg of your journey. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once more for joining us here in the world of Jord. We have missed you tremendously. And without you, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. We've been going at this for almost, 8 months now?
Mm-hmm.
Roughly, a little over 7 months. And we will continue to do this until we just can't. So next time will be the 14th. That's upcoming week. And we will be jumping back into trend for the one shots to deal with the undead, where, all the chicanery is going on there. But until then, may all your adventures be daring. Good night, you fuckers.
Bye. Good night.
Go to bed.
Night.
Get out of here. Go on, kid.
Get out of here.
Leave.
Dude.